So how do I currently use AI to build things? Well, it is a process of multiple phases. First of all, I start with the context, and that is just me talking to the AI in an interview style where I just shortly share what I want to achieve. And then I ask the AI to ask me questions about it. So sometimes I get like 20 questions, sometimes I get like 50 questions, depending on how big the thing is I want to do. And this can be done for features or for whole projects, whatever you prefer to do. Anyway, I give all the context as much as possible. And when that is done, we go into the second phase, and that is planning. Planning is actually just looking at what already exists, what exists in the context that I gave, but what already exists in, for example, the project we are working in. Let's say we are working in an existing code base. There's so many things that are already there that we can reference and learn from. Or if I share something that is inside my interview in the context that I shared, that is external, then the AI can plan and can look external for more information. Anyway, that all happens inside the plan mode. When the plan is done, what currently happens is the plan gets presented back to me, like a quick overview, and I just look and see what I think of it. And based upon that, we can do three things. First one is we're going to start the interview again. Something is missing. I don't like how it went. Maybe it went in a different direction than expected. Anyway, I need to give it more context. So that is the first one. So by giving more context, I need to be asked questions so I can share the context. The second one is we are going to send it to another AI, in this case to Codex, in order to review it and make the plan more solid. Cloud Code already does a good job, especially with this framework, but having an external AI check it makes it so much better. Sometimes the checking process, like the reviewing process, goes over it like 4 times and sometimes even 16 times. I had that yesterday. Anyway, what happens then is the plan is more refined, the plan is more clear, and like all the missing things, the bugs, the hallucinations, they are gone. Then I end up back in the same situation where I was, and that is the planning is fixed, and now we have to choose. Well, since the interview is not needed, because after all that context sharing, that's already done, the reviewing is done, then there's only one thing left, and that is executing the work. So then the AI gets to work. And what it does is, with the plan, it creates an epic, and inside that epic are multiple tasks. And then you can instruct it to execute only one task or all tasks. So the whole epic. So when it is done instructing, it tells you it's done. And here is one of the harder parts. One of the parts that I haven't managed to completely optimize for myself. And that is the actual testing. Because the testing, and especially the autonomous testing, is a bit hard. Right now I'm using Claude and Chrome, the Chrome extension. I'm using the Chrome DevTools, and I'm also looking at the Playwright, CLI, or MCP, depending on which task. The last one of the three I haven't used very much, so I'm hoping that one is the better option. But my experience with the Cloud and Chrome and with the Chrome DevTools, it's okay, but it's not as refined as the other part of my process. Now, I am not the one who invented this process. No, I'm actually the one who is a user of a specific set of skills and a specific framework. This case is FlowNext. The FlowNext framework I have adjusted a little bit to my liking, and I'm starting to adjust it more and more so that I can see how I can make it better and how I can adjust it better to my own preferences. Also, between all these points, so the phases I mentioned, in between, I am still active and I'm not needed in every single phase. For example, I am needed in sharing the context. So sharing the context about a specific idea I have, which can be a feature or a tool. For that part, I'm needed, but I shouldn't be needed by deciding whether it should review more or it should stop reviewing or it should go to planning or it should go to working. Like those things, I think AI as a judge, so using that can work just as good as myself pressing those buttons or the AI having to wait on me to get back to the computer and give the instruction. So that is how I'm currently building with AI. I'm using the FlowNext plugin for Cloud Code, but you can also use it for Codex. Like there's a lot of ways you can use it. I'm using that framework, but then adjust it to my own liking, and I'm gonna adjust it more, which is something I'm playing with right now. If you're testing this out and have found some interesting things, let me know in the comments, and I will see you in the next one.